beef exports continue to smash records, but what about meat imports? John Phipps joins us for customer support this weekend.
From Dory Steckley in Petoskey, Michigan. How long until big business ag recognizes that the lowly public wants to know where their beef comes from? We want honest country of origin labeling, not a sneaky labeling that purports to indicate raised in the USA. I believe increasing awareness of various issues with the importing of cattle and beef from out of the country by such entities as JBS had led to the decline in beef quality as is found in supermarkets. Perhaps the unexpected benefit for local ranchers and farmers is a rise in local marketing and new, smaller processing plants being built around the country. Dory, thank you for writing and for sending your address. Thousands of words and letters have been written and spoken on the country of origin labeling issue. COOL was enacted in 2009, then partially repealed in 2015 after losing a battle at the WTO. In my opinion, this ongoing dispute is far more complicated and interconnected than farmers and ranchers think. But that's a matter for negotiators and legislators, I think. My concern is in whether we actually know what the consumer preferences really are. Consequently, I was gratified that the USDA announced earlier this year that they will survey consumers to discover the importance of labeling to them. Information from a well-designed survey sure couldn't hurt right now. Doing this survey at a time of painfully high retail food prices may have some impact on the responses, but meat sales will eventually indicate what food buyers truly believe. I do not agree with the assertion that importing meat has degraded meat quality, especially since chicken and pork have largely bred distinctive flavor out of the meat along with the fat, in my opinion, and beef quality and taste are always variable. The point about industry concentration is the key problem. When 4 companies control 85% of meat packing, market forces are diluted, if not overridden. My guess is those independent small packers that you mentioned were a COVID phenomenon, and not all will survive financially, especially with meat so expensive. A new version of COOL labeling will be an employment boost for farm and food activists on both sides, but I have little hope it will solve the problems arising from an over-concentrated meat industry.
Thanks so much, John. Well, there's one dairy producer that has a very crucial job this weekend. They are tapped to deliver that coveted milk. Thanks, John. Well, there's one dairy producer who has a very important job this weekend at the Indy 500, and they will deliver that coveted glass of milk. We'll introduce you to this year's milk person next.